Hi, I'm Zachary Varanik, and this is my presentation about reciprocating engines for Aviation 225, Private Flight 2. In aviation, reciprocating engines are used in most general aviation aircraft in order to generate rotation for the propeller. Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines a reciprocating engine as an engine in which the to and fro motion of one or more pistons is transformed into the rotary motion of a crankshaft. The carburetor is where the fuel-air mixture occurs that is ignited to create the energy needed to turn the crankshaft. Air comes through the air filter on the front of the airplane and comes up through the venturi. The venturi tube causes a low-pressure area which sucks fuel out of the discharge nozzle connected to the float tank. The venturi is where the fuel and air mix. The amount of the mixture that passes through into the engine is controlled by the throttle valve. Each cylinder in the engine goes through 4 different phases, or strokes: intake, compression, power, and exhaust. The intake stroke is when the intake valve opens up and the piston moves down the cylinder, pulling the mixture into the cylinder. The compression stroke is when the intake valve closes and the piston moves back up the cylinder, compressing the mixture in the top of the cylinder. The power stroke is once the mixture is compressed, the spark plug ignites the mixture, causing a controlled explosion that shoots the piston back down the cylinder. This is where all the energy comes from in the engine. The amount of mixture that is compressed in the cylinder determines the speed of the piston and therefore the speed of the propeller. The exhaust stroke occurs after the explosion of the power stroke. The exhaust valve opens up and the piston moves back up once again, pushing out all of the exhaust gas. Here we can visually see each of the 4 strokes and how the piston is connected to a rod which spins the crankshaft. This cycle repeats over and over again, thousands of times per minute. In a 4-cylinder engine, the cylinders are synced to ensure that each cylinder is in a different stroke than the other 3. This also ensures that there is always at least 1 cylinder in the power stroke, while the other 3 carry out their respective strokes. Some problems that pop up occasionally are detonation and pre-ignition. Detonation is the spontaneous explosion of the end gas after the initial ignition of the spark plug. This can be caused by things such as excess heat or an inadequate mixture. Pre-ignition is the ignition of the mixture prior to when the spark plug ignites. This can be caused by a hot spot on the cylinder wall from carbon buildup. That is how a reciprocating engine works. Thank you.